good and wellness can be sown, man. Because evil needs to be destroyed first, man. That's as plain as day, man. Go ahead.
It's the second Ezra chapter 11 and 41. For the earth has thou not judged with truth. Right, the so-called white man has not judged this earth with truth, man. Because it's for the elected, it's for the Israelites to judge the earth in righteousness through the scriptures, right?
Right.
For the earth has thou not judged with truth, for thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, right? And how more peaceable can you be than somebody letting you in their house? And you asking me if you are not guilty, but you in somebody else's house, you still living there. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
You've been living there for generations and generations, man.
Right. The natives, they welcomed you with open arms, man. You know what I'm saying? They gave your stank ass perfume because you stink like shit, man.
Right. They taught you how to fucking shower.
Yeah. You know. But what did you guys do, man? Christopher Columbus, he said he had in his mind that he could slay 50 by himself, man. Kind of a blood-lusting dog type of man is that, man. That's you so-called Edomites, man.
Right, especially, like the brother said, especially after they open their house to you and shit.
Yeah, man. You know, only Jake understands that. Only Jake understands that. Somebody opens up their house to you, you be respectful, man.
Right.
You don't just go in there and be like, and just fucking dirty up the rug.
Start putting your own pictures up in there. Fucking, oh, this is my room now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And even the host, he's even still even generous with this shit. You know, we have a saying, mi casa es tu casa, man. My house is your house, man. Because we have that understanding amongst ourselves that we respect our shit, man.
Esau saying is, your house is my house. That's it.
Right, your house is my house. That's exactly their thought, man. Their sentiment.
Oh, I got one, because you said he had mentioned that everywhere he
Go ahead. You can get it, though.
What were you saying?
Yes, you had mentioned that everywhere he goes, he brings what? Death?
Yeah.
And all evil, right?
I just hold it.
No, you got it.
Yeah, it's Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, I'm gonna start at 4. It says, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. And whose soul is lifted up and is not upright in him? That's these Edomites, the so-called white man. Everywhere he goes is nothing but destruction, death, you know, and a bunch of wickedness. Hey, like we just read, Malachi 1 and 4, the border of wickedness. It says, verse 5, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Hey, your house is my house?
Yeah, neither keep it at home. Hey, Jacob was a tent dweller. He just wanted to chill in his own shit. You know, have nobody bother him and shit. Just chilling, have his bitch. That's how Jake is right now, man. Have your woman, select it. You know, have your woman, have your drink, you know, have your raiment, food and raiment. You'll be all right, man. But Esau, he always got his lust can't be satisfied, man. He always wants more, man. Even if he did get control of the whole world, he wouldn't be happy with that, man. He'd want more.
He want the universe. Once he gets there, he'll want, you know,
Hey, this guy still he already has his eye on Mars and shit, man. He's like, oh man, I think he might have water in there. Man.
He hasn't even controlled the earth. The earth is I mean, he's in power, but everybody's out of order. He doesn't have order in his own kingdom.
Right.
You know, his own people get disrespected. Trump, how did they treat Trump? You had a bitch come out with a replica of his face, of his head, with blood all over it, posted it on social media. So you can't wish making your home somewhere else if you can't even take care of you're in power now.
Right.
This is, I'm gonna keep going. It says, neither keep it at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, which is what we're living in, fucking hell.
Yeah.
We're oppressed in every corner. You know, if it's not in our jobs, it's by our women. Right. If none of our women, it's our own people, other heathens. You know,
and even with our women, it was because of their programming, man. Because of their ideals, man. Because of their wine, man. The wine that they push about, man. You You know what I'm saying?
It says,
So at the end of the day, it's still your fault, man.
it says, and it says death. You know, and then that's all he breathes. You know, hey, they considered, I believe it was Iraq, and like in the 1990s or around that time, they considered that to be the best place to grow up in. Now go to there now. Buildings are destroyed. You know, it's all gone to shit. Why? Because the so-called white man said, "What is it?"
Yeah.
It says,
They fulfilled that prophecy right there, man. You know, enlarges his borders as death, man.
and cannot be satisfied. You know, hey, well, that one guy came out with that one list. First, is gonna, I'm not sure I'm butchering it. But they had them in order. First, it's gonna be, I think, Iraq, then Iran, then Libya, and then that was the whole order how they were gonna take nations down.
Right.
You know, hey, and once if they're able to do that, well, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna make a whole other list to take over some whole other shit.
Right. Well, the reason they had them in the list was because they didn't have an IMF bank set up there, a central bank. Because really, I forgot who said it, but it's a quote. It says, "Give me control of the money."
I care now who makes the law.
Yeah, I care not who makes the laws.
He was one of Oppenheimer.
One of the Russians, yeah.
Yeah, one of the elites, man. They said it, man. He's like, I don't, give me claim that. How about you? But Salakiaku, basically, you give me control of the money. I care not who makes the laws, man. Because if you control the money, you control the banking system. See, you got true power, man. That's true power over the people, man. You know, that's why the president, you had Bush or who was it with them? Who was the president with what's it called? Watergate.
What?
Was that Clinton? That was
Nixon.
Nixon. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That was Nixon.
It was Nixon. Well, whatever, man. You have all these scandals that come about presidents. You know what I'm saying? And presidents, they don't have power to cover shit up. They don't have true power to cover shit up. But here it is. You find out congressmen and senators, true elites, they're into pedophilia, and they're able to cover that shit up, man. That's true power, man. You know, they have more power than the president, who is what's his official title? He's the commander in chief of the military, man. You know what I'm saying? That shows you, man. They have the true power, man. It's not about presidency or none of that shit, man.
Those are just there to lie to you, so you can think, to fool you, basically.
That pacify the people, man.
Right. So you won't have your eyes and concentration on them, so you can be focused on him and think he's the leader. You know, and they can do all their bullshit behind closed doors. And one of the apostles that said it, I forgot who it was, but they said, hey man, these Rothschilds have so much power. They could go on the internet, live stream, kill a baby, drink the blood, eat the baby, cook it up, and still get away with it. You won't have cops going to their house. Where's this live stream at? You know, they could put it live, and they'll still get away with it. They won't get nothing coming to them.
Oh yeah, man.
It says,
why? Because they own all those agencies, man. They own the cops, man. They're the ones that send them out, man. They own the FBI. They own the CIA. You know, by the way of money, man, and influence, man. You know, they've corrupted key players in these organizations, man, and they have them under their thumb, man. And if they don't go as they say, man, they kill their families, man.
I'll finish it off. It says, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, and heaped unto him all people. Hey, what is America considered? The great melting pot. Because you got every nation you can think of in America. You got what? You got Greeks, Moabites, Arabian, Ishmael, Hamites, Africans, real Africans. You got the Israelites, all 12 tribes, Edomites, you got all nations in America,
Yeah. Second Ezra 2:42. Thou hast hurt the peaceable. Thou hast loved liars. That's what they do here in America. They love liars, man. They love their politicians, man. They got a saying that says your back is. He said your back is crooked than the politician. Some shit.
Hey, that's how you know the same spirits are back, cause in the time of Yahweh Shai, when Pilate asked them, who do you want? Okay, I'm gonna say one free. Who do you want? Was Barbarus or Barnabas?
Barnabas?
I think it was Barbarus, something like that. He's like Barabbas?
The murderer.
Oh, yeah.
Kills over Yahweh.
Yeah, Barabbas.
Barabbas. It was who do you want free? Barabbas or Yahweh Shai? What they say? They're like, oh, we want Barabbas, a fucking murderer, man. We want him to be free instead of the Messiah. And that's what they do. They want Isa to keep ruling instead of the man of the Lord. You know? That's what they choose him. That's what they defend him. That's what you got niggas like the guy who came up earlier on talking about, oh, why does he have to destroy all people?
Right.
You know?
Right, because they get the, because that's what it is, man. Esau, so-called white man, lets people live after their own lust, man. He allows people to live after their own lust, man. So he allows you wicked two-thirds of Israel who are to be destroyed. You wicked two-thirds blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans to live as wickedly as you want to live, man. That's why y'all love the so-called white man. You know, you guys don't want. You guys despise order, man. You guys despise dominion, man. As the brother read about the Edomites earlier, man. You know?
Like Esau. Hey, that's why the scriptures say, ye are of your father the devil.
The spirit.
You know, because you act exactly like Esau does.
Yeah.
Impatient, carnal as fuck. You know, I want things my way.
Now.
Right. Now. Hey, the scriptures say,